Hey, this is Dawnna St. Louis, and the one question I have for you today is, are you selling to your clients' problems, to their issues, to those things they can't fix? Then it's probably why you're struggling to get clients. Hey, this is Dawnna St. Louis, and I am CEO of Biz on Fire and HighProfitZone.com. We own the entrepreneurial space in regards to doing immersion retreats for entrepreneurs so they can start making more money in their business. I mean, these people are already kind of kick-ass, right? They're figuring out, or they've figured it out, and now they're taking their business to the next level. So that's really who I work with. And now I want to talk to you a little bit about working with clients that are broken, right? So you're selling to their, they're broke-ass losers, they're procrastinators, they're bad leaders, they're crappy communicators, they can't build teams for shit. They are maybe shitty speakers. They have all these problems and you can fix them. You are Captain Save a Client, right? So you go and you throw on your cool little outfit. You know, you got your cat suit on with your red thong on the outside, because how else would you wear that? You know, and you're running out and you're going to save your clients. But here's the problem. You are saving their problem that they might not even want to admit they have. I have so many entrepreneurs that I absolutely love, and they are making some money in business, but then the number one thing they do is they complain that they're not getting it to the next level. And sometimes the reason they're not getting it to the next level is because they're selling to a problem rather than to a solution. Now, this has less to do with marketing than it has to do with anything else, right? It's how you communicate that to your clients. So, for example, one of my favorite clients in the world has sold for years procrastination, right? And he sells procrastination and he does a great job selling procrastination. The issue is that he literally has to find people who are procrastinators that aren't going to procrastinate on reaching out to him. I'm like, is that really what you want to sell? Procrastination? You know, my favorite one is someone says, I work with indecisive leaders. Then how in the hell are they going to make a decision to call you? They're indecisive. You're selling to the problem. The other one I love is I work with poor communicators. Great. They're not going to be able to tell you how in the hell to fix what their problem is in the first place, right? It's this constant need for coaches and speakers or whatever to put on the Captain Save a Client outfit and then go out and try to save people. And that's not really the goal, right? You want to work with people who are already superstars, because quite honestly, if you're a badass, then shouldn't you be coaching badasses? I'm just saying, isn't that the goal? I mean, anyone can go and take someone who's already broken, quite honestly, and lift them up, right? I can go and find a homeless guy on the street and give him an outfit. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to make any money doing that, but yeah, I could go do that. I can go over to the Goodwill and buy him an outfit for $5 and fix him up. Yeah, that's basically what, and what, does that make me great? Does that make me, no, that doesn't make me anything. But if I could take a well-dressed man and make him look better, then you guys are probably going, well, damn, she knows what she's doing. If I can take an entrepreneur who's already making money and I can show them how to make more money, then you're probably going, crap, she knows her shit. Why do we spend so much time trying to put on this Captain Save a Client superhero outfit? It's not what you should be selling. Stop selling the problem. Stop selling procrastination. Stop selling broke-ass losers. Stop selling imposter syndrome. Stop selling that. Go the opposite. Go, I'm going to sell higher levels of productivity for even people who don't feel that productive. Okay, that doesn't sound so bad, right? That doesn't sound so bad at all. I could use a higher level of productivity. That's for damn sure. Stop selling poor communications. How about selling great communications for good communicators? Because most of the time, people aren't going to sit there and look at their flaws and say, yeah, I'm a shitty communicator. I am a procrastinator. I am a piece of crap. That's not what they're doing. My favorite was, and it's a joke that my friend Robert Bradford and I always have. He goes, you should do a breakout session on how to be more authentic. He goes, and basically make the subtitle for people who are really fake, right? So, like, so what I am saying by virtue of having you come to this, that you are fake and I'm going to help you be not fake. No, no. Don't insult your client by virtue of telling them that you're going to fix their problem. First of all, let them know that they're not the problem, and they're not. All of the entrepreneurs that come to the High Profit Zone retreat are already badasses. They really, really are. They got to be in order to deal with me. That's number one. But here's the second thing. They're doing something in their business. So they've already figured out the hardest part, which is to get started and make money without having a blueprint. All I really do is go, hey, let's fill in some of the gaps. Let me share with you all the information that I've gathered all these years. Let me show you how I went from that level to this level and help you get to this level. I'm not saying they're losers by a long shot. I'm saying you are the bravest person in the world by saying I'm not going to count on a company to determine where I live and how much money I make and when I take vacation. I am going to fight for my freedom. I want financial freedom from corporate colonization. And shit, that's brave. That is a brave statement to know that you're not going to get a check in your mail every 2 weeks. That you're not going to have that deposit happen every 2 weeks. That you're going to go out there and do it on your own. That's brave, right? I don't say, if you are a struggling entrepreneur that really is sucking at it and you've lost your job and you can't figure out how to get to the next level because, I don't know, you're kind of stupid. No, that's not my target audience. So I want you to imagine for a moment that your target audience was doing everything that they needed to do, but they had a gap, a small gap that they needed to fill. What is the gap that they need to fill that you can help them fill? So they're already killing it. What is the thing that you can help them with to get to the next level? And don't call them a loser in an effort to help them get to the next level. For God's sakes, don't do that. Because we do entirely too much of that, right? Let's take off the Captain Save a Client cape. Let's go ahead and really talk to our clients and say, listen, you're already killing it. There are these 1 or 2 things that you can do that I can help you with to get you to the next level. And the only reason I can help you with that is because I have the power of perspective from the outside. Right? And that's it. It's not that I'm better than you or any of that at all. And that's the thing. We really got to get past that. So don't sell procrastination. Sell, how do I get you to a higher level of productivity, even in those times that you don't feel so productive, right? Don't sell you're a crappy communicator. Sell, how do I make good communicators even better? One of the best things that I heard that someone said that came to my retreat is that Dawnna doesn't take people from bad to good. She takes people who are already great and she makes them phenomenal. Yeah, because that's kind of who should be there. It's one of the things, I'll tell you something about that. When you figure this out, it changes even how you sell to your clients. So this is what I mean. When I have phone calls with people who want to come to the retreat, because the only way to get into a high profit zone retreat is that you actually get on the phone with me and we have a conversation about where your business currently is and how you're going to get it to the next level, right? And so when we have this conversation, it changes the game because quite honestly, when I talk to people, I am saying this is where you are. These are the gaps that you have. These are the gaps that we can fill in. This is what you're going to leave the retreat with, and this will take you to the next level. And if they go, oh, well, I have to think about it, I said, don't bother. Either you want to get to the next level and you believe I can get you there or you don't. It's really not much to think about. If you don't think I can get you to the next level, then don't worry about it. If dates are conflict, don't worry about it. Because here's the thing, we actually get like a pretty good waiting list of people that we can call. So I don't spend time convincing people. I'm like, listen, you're already a winner and you're a decision maker. If you can't make this decision, then don't worry about it. Because the people who come to my retreats, they do have to kind of be a couple of things. Number one, they have to be decisive and they have to be action takers. And if they're not that, there is really no need for us to continue the conversation, right? So I usually have a one and done phone call. It's very rare that I do follow-up emails. I'll send them the invoice, and if they're in there, it's great. And if they're not, that's fine too, because I have other people on the waiting list that I could call. It changes the conversation when you know you're already working with someone who is decisive, who is an action taker, who is whatever. And if they have any reservations, it's not my job to convince them. I convey the value and I move on, right? So think about the change in the conversation for you, because when you're working with someone who's already a loser, number one, the reason people do that is you got to knock them down to make them believe they're a loser, so then you can sell them up. You can say, and now I can make you not be a loser. No, that's shit. Like, that's crappy. I would prefer to say, I work with people who are winners and I make them bigger winners. So let's say it says, so does that mean there's no room for someone who with an acceptance trigger? Okay, it's a good question, Michael. Acceptance trigger people do have, I will be honest, they have a bit of a harder time at my retreats because they do take so long to make decisions. And at the retreat, we are moving ahead and we are being very decisive. So if they have to get opinions from 10 other people because they can't make their own decision, sometimes it can be more difficult for them. Because to be an entrepreneur, and I am talking about an entrepreneur where you're working all by yourself, unless you have a team, you are going to struggle more, especially if you're acceptance. And for those who don't know, let me talk about an acceptance trigger. So there are 7 triggers to yes. And one of those triggers is acceptance. And an acceptance person really needs to get everybody on board with their decision. They have a very hard time making decisions on their own. They really want to make sure that everybody is involved in their decision. In fact, a lot of times they won't make the decision. They want a committee to make the decision, and then they'll go along with it. So they're really good at getting everybody. So they're the type of people that they would come to my retreat. We'd work on their value proposition, but they really need to get like 3, 4, or 5 people to say, yes, that was good enough. They have a hard time doing it on their own. Where they do succeed, though, is because we have such small groups. You know, there's only 8, 12 people there, but they're in a group of 4. Because they're in that group of 4, they do have an opportunity to work with those people, and those people can give them that feedback so they can move forward. But when they leave, as an entrepreneur, unless they have a team that they're working with on a regular basis, they do have a harder time. So the one thing that we do, especially to help acceptance people, is we do put them in a 6 accountability and mastermind group directly after the retreat, so they can go ahead and make a difference and continue to move forward. Where they struggle in regards to getting into the retreat is because it takes them so much time to make a decision in regards to actually coming to the retreat. By the time they've made that decision, the retreat is sold out. And now they have to try and finagle different dates, right? So that does hurt them. So a lot of times what I tell them to do is, if you're watching this, if you're going, oh my gosh, I want to go to the retreat in January. By the way, we only have 2 rooms left. I'm just saying. So if they go, I want to go to the retreat in January, and they go to HighProfitZone.com, what I suggest to those people who have an acceptance trigger, who really need to have other people kind of give them the nod before they go forward, I tell them, talk to everyone out there first, get all their opinions that you need to get, so that by the time you get on the phone with me, you've already made a decision, and now you're trying to figure out a reason not to go forward. That's probably the best thing to do, because if you get on the phone with me and you don't have a decision within a few days, then it's really, really going to hurt you, because you're not going to get in. You're going to get out. So it says, is that related also to the team clear roles? I don't know what team clear are. I don't know what team clear roles are. But I will tell you that when you're talking about the 7 triggers to yes, when someone is on a committee, there's a couple, there's several types of people, but when you have a significance person that's on a committee, a significance person is really good at making a decision, and then they try to get everyone else on board. When an acceptance person is on a committee, they wait for the committee to make a decision, and they do everything they can to make them happy. They are great at, I don't want to say they're great at negotiating, but they do try to find a balance and find a way to make everyone happy, right? So that applies to closing sales as well as prospects with an acceptance trigger. Yes. So if you're going to, again, if you're going to have that trigger, right? If someone has an acceptance trigger, then one of the things that you want to do is, it's very important to let them, if you have that time, let them go and have all these conversations before getting on the phone with you. This means by the time they got on the phone with you, they've pretty much already made a decision and they're really looking for a reason not to. So acceptance people, I will tell you, acceptance people do have a bit of a harder time getting in if they haven't done that pre-work. Pre-work, they got to do that before they get on the phone with me, because by the time someone's gotten on the phone with me, they've made the decision. They're like, I want to go to the retreat. I have put the $1,000 aside. I am ready to make a decision. And then when they get on the phone with me, they're literally ready, and they're not waiting around. Because if they wait, because they only have 3 days to put their deposit down, if they wait, by the time that time frame comes along, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 8th day, it's too late. They've lost their spot. So people have to think about it too long. It's not for them. They really have to come prepared. But again, let me go back to the reason that we started this. So you want to make sure that when you are talking to your clients, that you're not the person because here's the thing. If you're talking to a client that can't make a decision, they're probably not making money. If you're talking to a client who's a procrastinator, they're probably not making money. If you're talking to a client who is a bad leader, they're probably not able to make a decision in order to make money. Right? So you're running into so think about the people who are currently killing it, who are currently badasses, and then say, how can I help you do better? That's really where you want to be. You want to solve the gap, not scrape the person off the bottom of the barrel and try to pull them up. And I got to tell you, I know too many coaches that call me, and the number one thing they're doing is they're going, I'm trying to figure out how to make someone who's crap make money. And then they say, this is why. And then I go, well, that's why you're not making money, because you're dealing with people who are crap, right? And I don't mean people are crap, but that's how they describe them. You're dealing with people who you think are crap, who are just like, they're procrastinators, they're lazy, they're not decision makers, you're dealing with those people. So because you're dealing with those people, they're having a hard time themselves making money. No, even when if you go to HighProfitZone.com, if you go there, you'll see at the top, it doesn't say figure out how to make money. It says make more money working with clients that you love. Because what is the number one challenge that I find? I find that the challenges that most of my entrepreneurs are running into is that they are making money. Whether they're speaking or they're entrepreneurs, they are making money. They're moving forward. But what's their biggest challenge? Their challenge is that I'm making money, but I don't necessarily love these clients, so I'm doing something wrong there. Or I'm making money and I'm doing well, but God, I don't really love what I'm doing. Like, how do I figure out how to love what I'm doing? Because I don't love it. So that means they're out of alignment. That doesn't mean that they're doing it. They're moving forward. From the money, time, productivity thing, they got it down. What's missing is that level of quality they're looking for, right? They don't feel like they have that level of quality of entrepreneurship that they want. They're like, I built a business, but I'm not getting all the engagements I want. I feel like I'm working too hard to get an engagement. I feel like there's this feast and famine roller coaster, and I feel like when I'm in famine, I panic a little bit. So they're already doing the things, right? They're already going, no, I got it. They've done all the homework to start this business, but now they want to go from great to exceptional. They want to go from great to epic. And right now they're at great. Sometimes they're at great and they're totally unhappy. They're like, yeah, I got the clients. I'm speaking, I'm coaching, I'm totally unhappy. Their bank account is fat, but they're not happy. Let's fix that. You're out of alignment. That's an easy fix. It's a gap. It is a gap to fill. So think about the gaps that your clients have and how to fill the gaps rather than saying my client is crap and I'm going to bring them up out of the gutter. No, work with superstars. Literally think about what a superstar client looks like and then work with them. I just saw my friend Nick Jackson come on, and let me tell you. So Nick Jackson is a perfect example. This guy is a superstar. He has this picture right now on his profile page of him pointing up that is totally badass. And Nick came to the High Profit Zone retreat, not because he wasn't speaking, not because he wasn't making money, but because there was a gap that he needed to have filled. And that's what we worked on at the retreat for him. How to fill that gap. Again, it is not about scraping your clients off the bottom of the barrel. It's about finding the gap between where they are and where they want to be, and then filling that gap, right? Now, with that said, because then some people go, so that means that you don't have help people who want to be entrepreneurs. If someone comes to me and they are an expert, so they're like, Dawnna, I have worked in project management for 25 years. And I want to figure out how to take my project management expertise and become an entrepreneur. So we have a longer conversation than I do with most, because I really want them to understand what the entrepreneurial journey is about and what it's like. And then from there, I say, so let's talk about what your superstar client looks like, not what your broken client looks like. Not what your broken client looks like. I want you, look, Superman is a badass because he can save Batman. Right? Like, he's like, whoa, he can save Batman, right? If you really want brand lift, work with clients who are amazing. That's what I'm talking about. The people who come to the High Profit Zone retreats, they're already amazing. And they're going, yeah, I'm great. I just want to get to the next level. And I'm like, let's do that. That's who you want to talk to. So think about your clients. Think about how you're communicating to them. Are you telling them that they're losers? Are you telling them that they're broke? Are you telling them that they're procrastinators? Are you telling them that they're lazy? Are you saying that in your effort to fix them? Are you saying, do you have bad team leadership? Are you a procrastinator who gets nothing done? Do your sales suck? Are you the low man on the totem pole in regards to sales? Like, what the hell? Now I got to sit and admit to myself that I'm shit so that way I can buy, so that way you can help me? I'm never going to work with you. Tell me I'm beautiful and that you can make it a little bit better. Hey, I'm hitting you up every day, twice on Sunday. Anyway, my name is Dawnna St. Louis. I really hope this helps you. I hope this helps you look at what you're currently saying to your clients and how to just turn that message just a little bit so that your clients are really going, yeah, I want some of that. I want to be better. And I don't need to recognize myself as crap in order to be better, right? Hey, what's up, Renita, baby? How are you doing? I was just talking about the retreat and how Renita came to the last retreat, how we have badass people that come to our retreat and not losers. And then we take the person who's badass and we help them get to the next level. Not that we take people who are crap and then we lift them up. Like, that's not really how we roll. So I really want you to think about how you're communicating to your clients, because it's not about saying you're crap and bringing you up. It's about saying you're good. There is a gap that I can fill for you. Anyway, yes, it was. Oh my God, it was so good. Anyway, I have 2 or 3 rooms remaining at the retreat. I had someone who was going to be able to make it, and at the last minute, he could not join, and he's like devastated, mainly because his dates were all out of alignment. So turns out that I have 2, or is it 3? I got to go look now. 2 or 3 rooms left. The retreat is January 17th to the 21st. That sounds right. January 17th to the 21st. If you want to get in, just so you'll know, the retreat itself is $1,000 down, and it's $525 a month for 4 payments. There is really only, quite honestly, 1 day left to get on that deal. So if you're interested, you have to go to HighProfitZone.com. You have to click Talk to Dawnna, and you have to talk to me. The only way that you can get in on a retreat is, number 1, if you know me. Number 2, if you're referred in. That's it. It's an all-inclusive mansion retreat. It is a game changer. It is a game changer. And by the way, if you guys go to HighProfitZone.com, Renita is the opening person on the commercial on High Profit Zone. She's the first person talking. She's absolutely amazing. I love Renita. Anyway, HighProfitZone.com. You have 1 more day to get in on the current deal. So if you want to get on the current deal and it's only $1,000 down and it's $525 a month for 4 months, that's it. And if you want to share a room, we finally, in our second house, we have shareable rooms. It is only open to 12 people. That's it. If you wait until the next time, I hate to say it, it's probably going to be sold out. And I know that sounds like such a sales thing. I swear to God it's not. mainly because I have some engagements that are coming up, and those engagements are probably going to sell out the next 2 retreats. So that means that the next time that you'd be able to get in is probably September. Anyway, just giving you a heads up. I don't want people to like, you told me, and I'm just letting you know. Anyway, my name is Dawnna St. Louis. If you're interested, go to HighProfitZone.com. Renita's like, bunk up if you have to. Just get there. Those rooms are amazing. Those rooms, they are amazing. And the pool, and the food, and the elevator. The elevator in the house was a nice touch. I have to admit that. I really like the elevator. I like being able to take bags up to the 3rd floor of the house. It's without having to use, without having to drag them upstairs. So that was a nice little touch. Yeah, the house is off the chain. So seriously, and it is a retreat. So we don't just waterboard you with content all day long. That's not how we roll. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. It's so good to talk to you, fam. And I hope look, yes, you do have video. Jessica has insider video that you can only see if you're on the High Profit Zone retreat private Facebook group. Jessica has video that is just hilarious and amazing. We had so much fun. I think the best part for me in looking through Jessica's videos is that of all the people there, I think like one person wore shoes all the time. Like most of the time people were barefoot. Like we're barefoot, we're walking around in pajama pants, got, jeans on or yoga pants and t-shirts. And the guys in yoga pants look absolutely amazing. But it was so much fun. I mean, it was work. We got work done, but it was so much fun. It really, really was. And it's one of those things that, quite honestly, even if you need, it's like true story, yeah. Even if you need to just get away and just be like, Dawnna, I just need a few days away, that's cool. And we have some people coming over this time from London. I have a guy that I'm actually talking to that was probably coming from Australia. And we have some people from, of course, we have some people from the US. So we have people that are coming from all over the world. So yes, we are family. We are family. So again, call me if you're interested. I have about 5 phone calls scheduled already with people who are interested in those 2 or 3 rooms that I have left. If you're interested, let me know. They always sell out, so this one's going to sell out. We sold out the first house in 3 days, so this is actually the second house, and it's still only open for 12 people. So let me know if you're interested. I'll talk to you later. If you want more information, go to HighProfitZone.com. Holla, peeps!